Welcome to Step by Step, a video Bible study series presented by the Monte Vista Church of Christ in Phoenix, Arizona.
What are your plans? What are your plans in 2023? Do you plan on doing some traveling? Do you plan on losing some weight or eating healthier? Do you plan on going back to school? Or maybe getting married or having kids or buying a home? The Bible has some things to say about making plans in the book of James. In James, the 4th chapter, in James chapter 4, beginning with verse number 13. In James 4 and verse 13, the Bible says, "Come now, you who say, today or tomorrow we will go to such and such a city and spend a year there and engage in business and make a profit, yet you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow. You're just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. Instead, you ought to say, the Lord wills. We will live and also do this or that, but as it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil. Therefore, to one who knows the right thing to do and does not do it, to him it is sin." I want you to notice three observations, three things from what James has to say about making plans in these verses. First, notice how according to James, there's nothing wrong with making plans. There's nothing wrong with making plans for the future. There's nothing wrong with planning to take a trip according to verse number 13. There's nothing wrong with planning to engage in business and work and make money. There's nothing wrong with planning to get married or buy a house or have kids or take a vacation. James says there is no sin in making plans, but notice secondly how even though there's something wrong with making plans, we need to understand that we might not be able to accomplish our plans. We might not be able to do the things that we plan to do. We might not be able to do the things we plan because something unexpected could happen to us. We could get sick. We could lose our health. We could lose our job. We could lose our source of income. We could die. We could exit out of this life in 2023. The Lord could come back this year. The Lord could come back like a thief in the night. There are many things that could hinder the plans we make for the future. And that is why when we make our plans, the third thing we need to do is we need to make our plans with the Lord in mind. We need to make our plans with the Lord's will in mind. That's what James is trying to tell us in verse number 14. In verse number 14, James says, "Yet you do not know what your life will be like tomorrow. You're just a vapor that appears for a little while and then vanishes away. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will all live and also do this or that. But as it is, you boast in your arrogance. All such boasting is evil." What is James trying to get us to understand here? Well, here James is trying to get us to understand that the life is unpredictable. Life is unsure. Life is fleeting. None of us have full control over the affairs of life. We might get to do the things we plan on doing, and we might not get to do those things. There's no guarantee given to us from God that we'll be able to accomplish our plans. And that's why as we make plans, we need to make plans with the Lord in mind. We need to make plans with the Lord's power and sovereignty in mind. We need to make plans understanding that we'll only get to do the things we want to do if God blesses it, if God allows it, if it is the Lord's will. You see, when James talks about the Lord's will in verse number 15, he's not saying that we need to use the statement he gives there after every sentence we say in life as some sort of good luck charm. He's not saying that we need to use his words here in verse 15 as as some sort of rabbit's foot, good luck charm, some sort of superstitious phrase we say just to say so we can feel good about ourselves, and so we can walk around believing that nothing bad will happen to us if we say these words. He's not saying we need to say these words out of tradition or because they sound good or make us feel good or because they sound like the right thing for us to say. No, what James is doing there is he's laying down a principle. He's trying to help us understand how we need to live our lives. We need to live our lives every single day with wisdom. We need to live our lives with a proper understanding of life, with a proper understanding of the fact that we will only be able to do the things we want to do and that we plan on doing if God allows it, if God blesses it. God's the one who is ultimately, He's in control. He's powerful. He's sovereign. He's the one that will allow us to do the things that we plan on doing, and to live our lives with any other kind of mindset than that is foolish. It is arrogant. It will actually put us on a path to where we won't do the right things we should when we have an opportunity, because we think tomorrow is guaranteed. And so while there's nothing wrong with making plans, make plans with wisdom. Make plans with a proper understanding. Make plans understanding that God is the one in control and we need to trust Him, and we will only get to do the things we plan on doing if it is His will.
Thanks for watching. For more online Bible study material or to find more episodes in this series, visit us on our website at montevista.church.